Hey Ben, thanks for having me on. Excited to be here on ESPN Radio with you guys. Yeah, it seems like the state of California is kind of really fed up with what the NCAA is doing as it relates to limiting collegiate athletes from receiving remuneration money from their likeness and their name. And it looks like they decided to do something about it.
I think so. There are some people in California. I was reading an article today that's, said the San Diego State athletic director opposes what California is doing. The Pac-12 wants the state of California to wait and see what the NCAA does. What the NCAA is saying is, from their legal perspective, is hey, we may make some changes that will be closer to what you guys want anyways. Give us time. We'd rather pursue this on a federal, national level rather than a state by state. But I think California is trying to say, hey, we've had a long time to try to fix this. If you really want to fight, this can be a Sherman antitrust issue, which can really put a real damper on what the NCAA can do in power-wise. And so, I've read a lot of legal treatises on this today, and by several renowned professors across the nation on this. And it seems like there really is an antitrust issue if the NCAA really wants to push California on it, and they try to bar the schools and the athletes from participating in NCAA-sanctioned athletic events.
Okay, we're headed out here. What's going on, buddy? Just getting dropped off here at the airport, headed to Boise, Idaho, and away we go. See you guys later. A lot of times I'll drive myself, but today I had my family drop me off. See you later, buddy. So I got my stuff and I'm headed out on the day, driving away. But another day here at the Salt Lake City airport. Here about an hour early. Usually always fly Delta. Trying to get that status. So just landed here in Boise, Idaho. Headed over to pick up my rental car, then over to my hotel. Tonight I will attend the Portland State Boise State game. Got some scouts I got to meet up with, and excited to pick their brains on a few things and see a good game. I mean, it's always cool to go to the blue field here in Boise, which is great. But yeah, welcome to good old Boise, Idaho. One of the cooler parts about the job, I think, is that I get to go to some really cool places and see some unique things that you really don't get to see anywhere else. And Boise's no different than that. And here I am at a very scenic Boise River right here on my left, and we're going to walk to a college football game. I just met up with some NFL scouts about 2 hours before the game, or maybe 3 hours before the game. Had a quick bite. They're in here evaluating players and getting to understand a little bit more of them, and in the hour to 2 hours before the game, you'll watch them warm up. You'll get an idea as to what kind of athletes they are. You'll probably stay for the first half and get a closer evaluation of how good of a player they are, and then from there, they really take off. Me, obviously, I'm here to glean information from those scouts, but I'm also here to meet with players after the game. But here's a great shot of Boise from the river. I would say one of the cooler things about being an agent is getting to experience a lot of the pregame festivities, traditions, and other things that exist across the country, no matter where you are, whether it's in Starkville, Mississippi, or out here in Boise, Idaho, whether at USC, whether you're all the way to an FCS school like Villanova on the East Coast. There's always really cool stuff to be a part of. And definitely here in Boise tonight, absolutely no difference. So happy I can be here and take a part of this as well. Well, just completed another successful trip here, recruiting, and then also meeting with a couple NFL scouts, met with the Packers here in Boise. But it's another beautiful day. Headed back to Salt Lake City. Excited to see my family and on to my next adventure. So finally back in Salt Lake, and one of my most favorite things in the world is to finally get picked up by my family. It doesn't happen very often, but it's definitely a good feeling for sure. And you'll get to see this right now as my wife gets to come pick me up with my little boy. So here we go. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hi.
How you doing?
Good.
Want to say hi?
Hi.
So yeah, it's one of the better parts of doing this job. How is everybody?
Good.
Let's go.
So now finally back from my trip to Boise. Went pretty well, I think. Like I said, I got to meet a couple of players, Green Bay Packers as well. But happy to be back here in Utah, see my family. Also today, got to talk with some more recruits across the country that I'm looking at potentially representing. Find out a little bit more about how they're going about their agent selection, schedule some meetings in the future out of state. Talked to a couple of my players that are currently in the league, checked in on them and their success. One of them, a guy in front of them got injured, and now my client's going to have an opportunity, Johnny Munt with the Rams, to hopefully see some opportunities that he normally wouldn't have. So really excited for his success and many of the other guys. But planning some trips to go to places like Green Bay, Chicago, LA, Minnesota again, and Houston, Indianapolis. All great opportunities to go see my veteran clients and rookie clients in the NFL. But that's kind of my Sunday night, ready to pick it up first thing in the morning, bright and early, and get rocking and rolling.
Hello.
Hey, what's up, my man? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, good. How are things been going down there? I've been keeping close tabs on you. It seems like you've really been rocking and rolling pretty well.
Yeah, we have. I mean, we got blew out this past week, so we're looking to bounce back.
Oh, I know. You guys have been struggling a little bit as a team, but I was talking about your game.
Oh yeah, I think I've improved a lot. There's still a lot more that I can do.
I got you. Well, hey man, the reason I wanted to call is that you remain very high on our list of guys that we want to work with. I've been fortunate enough to have several guys drafted, particularly at your position. I don't know if you saw the news today, but good old Tremont Smith, we got him now on the Packers. That was one of the best kick returners in the game. Was a corner drafted out of Little Central Arkansas, and now he's on the Packers active roster, so he's pretty excited.
All right.
But anyways, I've been talking with some NFL teams, had a nice conversation with a AFC South team in regards to you, and some things you need to take a good look at. They love your length, they love your size, they love your ability to play the ball, but just want to make sure that you're going to run really well on pro day. They're looking for that low 4.40. They're looking for great hips, and they're looking for that explosion. And that's going to take you from a guy, where you're at your school and make you an NFL player. What do you think about that?
Oh yeah, I like to hear that. I know I can run a low 4.4.
I got you.
I told myself that I'm going to run a 4.37, but a 4.41, that's the least that I know I can run. And I'm ready for it.
I hear you. Well, what we do that makes us really unique is we invest in guys to send them to some of the top facilities in the country. Wherever you want to go, wherever you feel most comfortable, we will send you there. We think you're a guy that's going to get drafted in the mid-rounds. In our conversations with NFL teams, we think that's what's going to happen. We want to help you get into the top all-star games, hopefully staying right there in town and going to that game. And then also making sure that you get a lot of attention, that you get the best in nutrition, the best advice, the best mentorship, so there's no kind of situation where you're leaving anything on the table. We're going to come all the way out and see you, as I've mentioned. We're really interested in that and building that relationship. Just kind of wanted to get your thoughts and see if we were someone that you had a lot of interest in.
Oh, yes, sir. I remember we had talked way back in June. I was very interested in it. I caught myself looking at all the links that you sent. So, I mean, I'm on board. I don't want to say I'm 100% committed. But, yeah, I do like the way how you talk to me and how you check up on me. So, if you do come down here, like, that is going to give me a little boost.
I got you. I feel you.
I'm just big on trust like that. But, yes, sir.
I got you, my man.
Rock and roll.
Well, let's make that happen. What, you told me your mom's going to be real involved. What I'd like to do is schedule a time in which I could be there and your mom could be there and you. That way, we got everyone involved and questions can be asked and trust can be had by everyone. Does that sound like a good idea?
Yes, sir. That sounds great. I mean, my mom can be the main one.
I feel you.
Get the win over.
I feel you on that. Any questions that cropped up since the last time you and I spoke?
No. What about the weight?
What are you weighing at right now?
I'm at like 180.
You gotta get that up, bro. But we can help you with that. You probably gotta be in the 190s, but you wanna keep your speed, and that's tricky. So you gotta work with a dietitian. So as you're looking at combine training facilities, you need somebody that's gonna get you super fast, but also somebody that's got a great nutrition and diet program so that you're leaving nothing on the table when it comes to that. Because if you're too skinny, they'll think you won't be able to hold up a man press, or that you won't be, strong enough on special teams to go down and chase down guys. So you got to be in the 190s, but you got to keep your speed. If you can do those things, woo, you'll be in a good spot. Is that cool?
Yes, sir. That sounds good.
Well, cool, man. Anything else I can do for you tonight?
That's pretty much it.
Well, I got you. Let's do this. Let's get something on the calendar. Let me look at my calendar and I'll shoot you a text. And let's make sure that you, me, and your mom can be there, okay?
Okay.
All right, man. Good chatting with you, bro.
Yes, sir.
I will see you. Bye-bye. Great opportunity there to talk to a collegiate DB about what it takes to play in the NFL, my interest in him, and I've already given him my pitch a couple times, but just reiterate how we can help him.